Hi, I'm Alnur. Have you ever been crippled by fear that you did not know what to do? How many of you have seen the things on social media? Fear stands for false expectations appearing real. Well, these expectations appeared so real that I was paralyzed. This morning, I delivered a session for the correctional services, and I was delivering this in northern Alberta. And those people that have seen me drive, especially in winter, are fearful as well. Anyways, I decided to leave the house yesterday and stay in Red Deer so I would not be. I would feel freshened up and be able to deliver my session. And so, in sharing this, it was right before I went up to speak. Butterflies were in my stomach. I was nauseous and everything, but on top of the water, I was like a duck, calm and collected. It's because I have practiced in accepting that this is part of the process in public speaking. So I made a list. I made a list of all the things I was fearful about and looked at it and said, is this real? Am I really fearful of that? And what could I do? And then, for example, fearful of driving to Edmonton in winter. So what I'd done last year was I mapped out the route and I said, okay, I'm going to get to Airdrie. That's no problem. And from Airdrie to Red Deer, okay, I'll know, yes, it's a little bit of a stretch, but you can do this. From there, I chunked my journey. And when you chunk your journeys, you're able to break it down into smaller bite-sized pieces. The next thing I did was that once I've made this, I created what was called a fear ladder. So once I've made a list and arranged it from the least scary to most scary, and that is, what if the car spins off the road? What can I do? And really ask myself, well, have you taken all the necessary steps in doing those? And then going ahead, and what I did was also called exposure therapy. And so, for those of you who do not know what this is, while I was a vocational specialist, I learned about this is doing whatever you fear the most in small bite-sized pieces and then going larger and larger until you're able to manage that fear. So that certainly was accomplished. And the other things I did was practice. I practiced my speech. I recorded myself. I'd made notes. I'd made post-it notes and all of those. And I also, so when you record whatever you have to do, you can go back and you can review where are some of the areas that you need to touch on, where are some areas you can tighten. And you can do this for all areas of your life. And finally, remember to reward yourself. So here I am back home now, rewarding myself with my little monkey. He had actually made this plate for me. It's a gorgeous plate, and I love it so much. And I love him so much. I love you better. And here, rewarding myself with chai. Thanks so much for watching. Do you like chai?
Yeah,
What else do you like?
soda.
Soda. But you're not allowed soda, right? Thanks so much for watching. I'm Alner, and this is Kalik.